Dear Vera Realty team and real estate professionals, my name is Nick Polushkin. I'm managing broker with Vera Realty. Welcome to our third training session. In this video tutorial, I would like to go over a comparative market analysis preparation. We, as a real estate professionals, perform a comparative market analysis for our clients to help them determine a price to list when they're selling home or a price to offer when they're buying a home. A comparative market analysis, or CMA, is an evaluation of a home's value based on similar, recently sold homes in the same neighborhood. A comparative market analysis is not the same as an appraisal, which is performed by a licensed appraiser. A CMA can be prepared by a licensed real estate agent or broker. For everybody, I'm not a lawyer, and this is not a legal advice. This is for information purposes only. If you have questions about legal aspects of any presented materials, please contact an attorney. Thank you and enjoy this tutorial. So let's begin with our CMA preparation. First, we need to determine on what we will do the comparative market analysis. So we will have a few assumptions. In our company, we have a listing machine team, and basically what it is, my broker associate will be making calls on expired listings. So let's say they found a customer on one of the expired listings, and so assumption one, we have an expired listing to do a CMA. Assumption two, we'll do a CMA for a single family house in Broward County, Hollywood, Florida, which is close by our office. And assumption three, that we will have a listing presentation this week. And part of it definitely will be a CMA. So let's work on CMA. At first, we go to Miami Association website, and with Miami Association of Realtors, we use Matrix, and Matrix has a beautiful tool for creating the CMA. So let's go to Matrix, and at first I'm going to search for expired single family house. Let's say the listing expires in the last 60 days, but this is for purpose of training. According to assumption one, we have an expired listing and we have a lead, and the prospective seller, they want to list house with Vera Realty. So that's why we're preparing the CMA, and in the next training we will talk about the listing presentation. This is about CMA only. So let's click on results on the map. So let's take a look, for example, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Let's just take a quick peek. Not enough pictures. Expired listing, we have almost 1500 square foot total. So we can do an analysis and the CMA on this expired listing. So at first, in order to save it, we can click print to PDF, and we will save the listing information on our desktop. Why we're doing that? because we will have to go back to it while we will be doing CMA, because we have all information which is necessary right here. So let's save it by the address on our desktop. Save. Let's double check that we have it here. It's right there. Very good. And we can keep the tab open as well. So now, another thing, if you don't have, or it wasn't listed on Matrix or with MLS before, so what you do, you need to go to public records and look at the property appraiser. So let's say you received a phone call and the prospective client, he wants to sell the house. He give you the address of the property, which is 1327 Madison Street, Hollywood, Florida 33019. His name is Manuel Corsino, and second owner is Janina Rinaldi. And again, this is for training purposes only. So we go to BCPA. I mean, depends in which county you are. BCPA is for Broward County. For Miami-Dade, you type Miami-Dade property appraiser. For Palm Beach County, you go to, again, type Palm Beach property appraiser. This is the website for Palm Beach County, pbc.gov, and then this is website for Miami-Dade. You can type the name of the owner, the address, or the folio number, and sorry, this is the website for the Broward County, where you can search for the properties by owner name, by the address, by subdivision, by property ID, etc. So for example, we have the address and we can look it up. So let's try to find this property by the address. 1327 street number. We don't have street direction in this one. Madison, type street name. Select the type. This is street. We don't have direction. We don't have a unit number as it is single family house. And we have city of Hollywood. And then click search. And here we go. Pulls up that information. From MLS, you can click on folio number and it will take you to the same page. And we have what we can see here. You can actually see the lot size. You can see the square footage. And you can see number of units if it's multi-family, if it's single family apartments, 1 unit, number of beds, and number of baths, 3-2. Year built, effective and actual. Then you can also pull up the sketch. This is the floor plan, and it will have the breakdown of the square footage. So we'll go back to our expired listing page. Just double check that it's the same information. 1482 here. Living is 1272, and in the sketch you can see the living area. And just scan the listing information. This is for the purpose of CMA. So remarks: great location, this beautiful house, 2 blocks from water, wonderful single family home, all updated, 3 bedroom, 2 baths, don't waste time, this is must see. In case if you don't have expired listing information, you can Google the address and actually click on the street view and see the surroundings, the exterior. For example, right here we have a new construction going on. That means the area is developing. Then we also can see how far it is from the local attractions. Here we're close to Hollywood Young Circle, which has a lot of restaurants, and it's also not far from the beach. What you can do, you can put the estimate the time. So it's 5-minute driving, 1-hour walk, or 10 minutes on the bicycle. Very good location. And we form the idea of that house by checking the location of it. Then what else we can do, we also can, if we don't have a prior picture, we can take a screenshot of that house. This is actually from the rear, because the houses in Hollywood, some of them, they have alleys in the back. So we took a screenshot, and for our CMA we will need a picture, so we can actually crop and save the picture on our desktop and name it by the address to 1327 Madison Street. Save it. Then we go back to the listing information. So we can see it has been remodeled with a new bathrooms, newer kitchen, newer floors probably. Oh, looks very nice. Also, we can take a look at the history. So last time it was purchased was for $370,000, and before that it was purchased for $235,000, and probably it was remodeled and resold, and it was listed at $480,000 and it didn't sell. So that we can check also the property history. So it's currently listed as a rental. Also, it was relisted with the other brokerage, but again, we're doing it for training purposes only. So we assume that it's not listed, and we're doing the CMA for our listing presentation. Okay, so we had an idea. So what we do next? We need to find the comparables. How we do that? We click on search, single family condominium, we pick single family, and we click on close sale, and let's leave it at 180 days, or at first we can do 60 days. Then we'll do the radius of half a mile off, and you put the address. And as we have it still open, we can just copy and paste, or you can copy and paste it from the property appraiser website, and you plug it in here. Map area is selected. We actually have 16 matches for single family sold for last 60 days. So what we can do, or we can put the criteria. So let's check how many bedrooms this house had. So it had 3 bedrooms. So let's put 3 bedrooms here. So the number of matches already reduced to 8. The number of baths, 2. We put 2 baths. 7. Then let's try to adjust by square footage. So let's say the max we will have square feet adjusted. So the adjusted square feet is 1482. Let's keep it at from 1300 to 1700 to give it more room. We have only 1. Let's increase it a little bit, because later we will adjust by square footage. 1200. Still 1. 1000. Still 1. 2000. Okay, 3 matches. So this is good enough. And we also can check active. So there is 8 more houses on the market. Then we can check how many pending, no pending, how many cancelled, 6 were cancelled, how many has backup, and 1 has backup. But we will only focus on closed sales. So let's click on results and let's take a look at these listings. Click on agent full, listing information. So first, which was sold, is at 335 Funston Street. Let's check the map. So they're all really close by in half-a-mile radius, which is very good for the CMA. Again, back to the results. Let's take a look. Interior is not remodeled. White cabinets. It has a big yard. Let's take a look at how big is the yard. So the lot is 9,000 square feet, which is bigger than the subject property lot. So we'll have to remember that. So I'll make a note. Comparable 1, 1425 Funston Street, not remodeled, updated, larger lot. And lot size is right here, 9,009 square feet. Let's read the review. So the square footage is 1,400, very close to the ours. First offering, pride of ownership, surrounds this lovely home in East Hollywood, greater starter home or a home to downsize to. Feels bigger than it is, renovated in 2002. So this is good to know. With new tiling throughout, new kitchen, new bathrooms. This home has 3 bedrooms with 2.5 baths, plus a bonus room that can be used for whatever you like. Office, den for bedroom. This is important because it has basically an extra room or slash den, because I don't think it has a window, but we have to incorporate that. Then let's go to next items. Master has built-ins. The backyard is fenced throughout with plenty of room for a pool. All windows have hurricane panels for protection. Great location, minutes to Hollywood Beach and Ventura. So I don't have a pool, and this is important too. Allocation is the same, so let's go to the second one. Second one is 1332, and I'll make a note of it too. Comparable to 1332 Jefferson Street. And let's take a look at the pictures. Has a pool, updated, larger square footage, bigger lot. Let's make a note. Pool, yes. And let's read the notes. Beautiful historic Hollywood South Lake home and spacious 10,000 plus square foot lot. Very rare at this price point for the Lakes District. The Lakes original featuring Dade County pine floors, unique Cuban tile, and a Mexican tiled sunken den with high wood beam ascendant ceiling. So also has a den. This property will not last at this price point. Purchase a piece of Hollywood Lakes history today. The property features a new AC unit, tankless water heater, and a strong roof with plenty of life ahead of it. The stunning pool area features a lagoon setting equipped with a relaxing waterfall scene that you will be able to enjoy while taking a dip in your heated jacuzzi. So it has a jacuzzi too. And it's obviously a larger house, but also has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but has it done. Okay, now let's go to the third and last comparable. The address is 1415 Monroe Street, Hollywood, Florida 33020. Larger square footage, larger lot. Let's take a look at the pictures. Bright. It wasn't updated. Location. So let's read the description. Classic, elegant, and warm with a touch of the tropics. With this home is in a double lot and features vaulted ceilings, located east of US 1 in the Hollywood Lakes area, 2 blocks from South Lake. This fantastic property features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 1-car garage, formal living room and formal dining room, original hardwood floors and crown molding. Spacious master bedroom has an ensuite bath and walk-in closet with built-in storage. Kitchen features granite countertops and custom cabinetry. The oversized family room has exposed wood beams and is surrounded by windows facing a stunning backyard. Private backyard showcase tropical landscaping and large tiki hut. Great for entertaining, impact windows, room for a pool, so there's no pool. Private backyard, room for close to the beach, shopping, dining, and Florida International Airport. Okay, very good. So let's go back to single line and let's select all of them. Then we click on CMA, create a contact. I'll prepare it to myself, as I don't want to add any client, but this will be the place where you create a new contact and input the information of the seller here. Description, CMA for a single family house in Hollywood. And we click pages. We want to include cover sheet with a photo, and subject adjustment, summary list, price adjustment. So for comparables, we list price and sale price chart, CMA brief, pro report, pricing recommendation, activity versus timing, my guarantee to you. So we included most of it to our report, and you can take a look at all of them separately, but basically in our report, what the most important one is summary list, price adjustments, list price and sale price chart, CMA brief, pro report, pricing recommendation, my guarantees to you, effect of overpricing, benefits of using a realtor, importance of pricing, setting the price, pitfalls of overpricing, where a commission goes, sources of buyers, steps to a positive showing, what it takes to show, CMA map. And you can actually upload the custom pages if you want to, or you can use the standard ones. This is all standard pages. When we go to subject, remember over here you can type in the subject property fields manually. You will select this option if you had if the property was not on MLS before, and you will have to input everything by hand. The square total square footage, the lot size, number of bedrooms, number of baths from this part. And then if in our case the property was in MLS before, so we can take a look and copy and paste its MLS number, and we put it here, fill. And we can't use the picture because it was taken by previous brokerage firm, so we will clear a photo and we'll upload. So what we can actually do, we can change the format to JPEG, JPEG, use JPEG, and then browse desktop, and now it allows us to select it, and now it's uploaded over here. So we double check the information for in 27 Madison Street, Hollywood, zip code, Broward County, Hollywood Lakes, number of baths 2, number of baths 3, full baths, 0 half baths, pool no, parking description driveway, total square footage, 1587, status expired, so we can remove the status because we're going to list appointment. Days in the market, it was for 206 days in the market, and was built in 1964, presented by Miami Station of Realtors. Okay, this is good, enough of information. Then we go to cover, and in your matrix you will have your personal information here for your CMA. If you want to edit it, you can click on edit my information, and it will allow you to override or to use different information here. Contact information, so you have your, everything is here, but you can also put name of your client, because it's the same name. I selected my client as Nick, so I can just put Mr. Nick, the seller, but that's where you put your client information. Okay, so we selected our comparable properties. Select all of them and click on the map. On the map you will see their location. This is the subject, this is the comparables, and we click on adjustments, where we can adjust the property by number of beds, baths, and we have the same number of bedrooms and bathrooms, half baths, pool. So the second comparable has a pool, the other two no. Number of stories, this is the square footage, and we will use adjustment based on the square footage. So I will show you how to do that shortly. Days in the market. So the pool adds some value to the property, not as much as many people think. To build the pool is costly, but for the appraisal purposes and for the comparable market analysis, obviously appraisal has to be done by the licensed appraisal company and the personnel, but I don't want to go into the pool value because many areas will have different aspects. So I want to show you how to adjust based on the square footage. So we'll click on the detail mode, and we have, this is our subject, this is our comparable. Let's adjust on the square, based on the square footage. So the comparable has 1400 square feet, sold at $335. So what we need to do, we need to find out how much was the square foot, price per square foot sold. So what we do, we take the sold price and divide by 1400 square feet. So let's write it down. Comparable 1, we take the price, which is $335, and divide by 1400, which equals to, please use your calculator, 335 divide by 1400, and we have $239.28 price sold per square foot. Then we go back. Second step, this is the first step. Step 1. Step 2, we need to find the difference in square footage. of the subject, our subject, and comparable property. So our subject is 1587, comparable is 1400. So we need to subtract 1587 square feet minus 1400, which equal to 187. And we double check. 1587. Use your calculator, please. Goes to 187. Now, the comparable square footage and the size of the house is smaller than our subject. So what we need to do, we need to find out the amount which we need to add to this price to get our adjustment. So what we do, step 3, we need to multiply $239.28 by 187 square feet. So please use your calculator. Times 239.28 equals to $44,745.36. So let's double check it again. So 187 square feet times $239.28. Yeah. Okay. $44,745.36. And we need to copy and paste it here. Okay. And because our subject property is bigger than the comparable, we adding. In the next property we will be subtracting, and I'll show you why. So step 4, you always need to determine subtract or add. You subtract when subject is smaller than comparable, and you add when subject is larger than comparable. Subtract and add. So this is the steps. So let's check the next property. So here adjusted value, adjusted price is $379. Next, let's check comparable 2. Comparable 2 is 1332 Jefferson Street. It is larger lot, pool updated, 10 jacuzzi. Okay, let's go back to our CMA tool here, and we have 1332 Jefferson, and it is larger than our subject. So according based on step 1, what we need to do, and you can just copy that and just plug in the numbers. So here we have 460,000. Divide by 1841. This is to get our price per square foot sold. Divide by 1841. And let's see what it will get us. Please use your calculator. 460 divide by 1841 divide 8. $249.86. Second, we need to find the difference. And in our case, comparable is larger, so we take 1841 and subtract 1587. Which is equal to $254. Step 3, we need to multiply numbers from step 1 and step 2. So we take $249.86 multiply by 254 square foot, which is equal to $63,464.44. Copy that. Okay. And then step 4, determine subtract or add. Subtract when subject is smaller than comparable. This is exactly our case. Subject is much smaller. I mean, not much, but 300 square feet. Or if you, to be precise, it's 254. So we need to put minus here. So the adjusted price is $396,536. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Next one is in here it's comparable 1, in our document here is comparable 3. 1415 Monroe Street, Hollywood, Florida 33020. Here we go. Again, same steps. Step 1. Find out the price sold per square foot. So take 502. I'm just plugging in numbers. 502 divide by 2061. And you can also do it on a piece of paper if you feel more comfortable. For me, more comfortable is to work with a Word doc because I can save it. So we have $243.57. Step 2, we need to find the difference between our subject and the comparable. So we have 2061 minus 1587. 2061 minus 1587 we'll get $474. Step 3, multiply these numbers from step 1 and step 2. So we have 474 and we have 243.57, and we will get $115,452.18. Copy and paste back to our CMA. And now the last step, we need to determine subtract or add. Subtract when subject is smaller than comparable. In our case, subject is smaller than comparable, so we put minus in front of that number and subtract. The adjusted price is $386. So now we're done with our adjustments. Then you click pricing. And it will show us the adjusted comparable price. So it's significantly different from the comparable price over here. So we did the more precise CMA. So the median 386, average, high. Here you can write the suggested listed price. So let's check. It was listed at 480 and it wasn't sold. Yes, because it was listed at much higher price than adjusted comparable market. But definitely based on the price per square foot sold, these are the numbers, and you can advise your seller on that. But because it was bought in 2014 at 370, they definitely will not list it, I guess, at number less than that. And at the listing appointment, you will be able to ask why they're selling and find the reasoning for what they want to do next and why they're selling. And based on that, your price will be adjusted accordingly. So at this field, you can add the suggested list price. You can write the range, or you can specify the exact price in this field, and or you can leave it blank and fill it out at the listing appointment. So for this house, because it was expired, it wasn't sold at $480,000, we definitely want to suggest listing it at lower than that. And our market analysis shows that based on square footage, the highest price to list it is at $396. Not adjusted, it's high 502, average 432. But what I would advise, listing price based on CMA is in the range from median of adjusted comparable price and average of the comparable price. Again, but this is customizable and there is different aspects to it, so you really need to see and decide and feel. This is how I think, and I think at this range the house can be sold. And I really rely on adjusted comparable price and based on the price per square foot sold. So then you click, you can add any additional notes, and you click finish, and you see all the list of pages which will be added to your CMA. Next, what you can do, you can email it, or in our case, I just click view CMA, and it will generate the report for us. And this is our report. Have our picture, the address, Mr. Seller, date of preparation, and all adjustments, and our comparables are listed here. Price graph. So please review this and read up to you did it on your own. For example, on your current residence, review it and read it so you know what's included. Pricing recommendation, this is the field which I typed. The benefits of using a realtor, this is very important part too. Setting the price. So Matrix and my Association of Realtors provide a very good tool for creating a CMA, and this is a vital and very important part of your listing presentation. So then we can save it on our desktop, Save it, it's been saved. And we go back to previous screen, we can email it and save. Let's say you emailed it to your client and you forgot to save it on your desktop or in your Dropbox. So what you can do from your home screen, this is your MLS screen, you go to My Matrix and you go to My CMAs. And we can find it, let's see, cross property. Here we go. CMA for a single family house in Hollywood. It doesn't show the date, it shows the time. It's 8:36 p.m. now. I can click on that, and this is our CMA right here. And you can pull all the CMAs you created before. You can view, you can email, or you can delete. So if we click view, it will be generating it again. And this is very convenient. Sometimes you forgot where you saved it. You always can go back to Matrix and pull it up. And here we have the same report. Very convenient, very useful, will save you lots of time, and you don't need to prepare it again. You can go back to Matrix screen. So this is the end of CMA. Thank you for watching. Please practice with CMA preparation on your own a few times. For example, prepare CMA for the property where you currently live. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it will help you to get more referrals, business, and be more successful with your real estate career. Please email me with any questions and good luck!